Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is a creative fold card, and it's a partial die-cut banner closer card. That's a mouthful and a half. And I learned how to do this type of fold from Linda Heller from Stampin' School, so a shout out to Linda. She used the label dies, but I am going to be using the banner dies. And I changed my card up a little bit, so the banner opens like so. You're just going to cut it out of the card, and then it just folds in like so. So let's get started. I, again, used my banners for the closure. I used number 2 and number 3. So counting from the center, this is the third framelit die. I'm going to bring in a piece of a pool party, this is soft sky. It measures 4 inches by 10 inches, and I'm going to score it at the 5 1/4 inch. And what that does is it gives me a little bit of an excess on the one side, and that's where we're going to make our closure from. So I'm going to bring in my Big Shot. Again, I'm using that number 3 banner from the banner thinlits, my magnetic platform, and also my cutting mats, of course. Always like to use my ugliest cutting mat at the bottom because I continue to cut. And so what I want to do, I want that closure to be about right there. So I just need to eyeball. It's about 1/4 inch. So I'm going to open that card up, lay this down, and just kind of eyeball it so that I have about 1/4 inch from the edge of my cardstock to that banner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip my cutting mat in, and I don't want to cut that banner completely off, so I'm stopping that top cutting mat just right up against that banner, and then I'm going to run it through. Now, if you have trouble with it holding in place, if it seems to slip on you, you could always use washi tape or painter's tape to hold it down. So when I pop that out, because I had my cutting mat only to here, that's only where it cut to. What I want to do now is to bring in that personal trimmer again, and I am going to score from the cut line to the cut line, right at the end of that cut line, because I want to score so that this will flap over. I'm going to go in and make sure that it closes nicely, and I see that I've got a little bit of bulkiness on this side, so I'm just going to go in and I'm going to snip just a little bit more so that that top flat can fit smoothly underneath that banner. Next, I'm going to bring in that birthday bouquet designer series paper. This measures, oops, I see I'm out of snail. Let's go ahead and use the fast fuse. This designer series paper measures 3 3/4 by 4 1/2, and I'm just going to place it on the front of my card. I then have the mint macaroon, and this measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm just going to add some adhesive to the back. Of course, we don't want to add any adhesive where that label pop-up is. And I'm going to put that on the front of my back of my card. My label is like so. Then I took the number 2 and have already cut out. So this is the second smallest banner. I stamped the happy birthday. This comes from the birthday celebrations stamp set, and it says happy birthday. So I'm just going to put that right there. I see that I forgot my punch. My little balloon punches, but I punched 3 little balloons on the front. I I've already done it for the inside of my card. So again, this is the little balloon punch from the little punch pack. I also used the happy birthday from that set, and that will just go on the inside of my card like so. So there you have a partial die cut banner closure card. And again, by adding those balloons on the front, it just follows through with that theme of that designer series paper. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you real soon.